You got the whole afternoon, you can go to town if you want, do whatever. Then you got the evening, you can go out, do whatever. I mean, obviously you can't go out mega late, but you know what I mean? Like, you finish at 2 and it's like you're wide awake by then. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Yeah. Cool. But yeah. Yeah, man. That's pretty cool. What's the other half said? Was she like, when you said to her, like, obviously I've got to learn it all and everything else, she like, yeah.
We must wait until they descend,
Yeah.
for only then may they be harmed. Upon descending, they will belch forth great
Yeah, exactly.
gusts of
I
flame.
mean,
Be on your guard.
yeah. I mean, it's like in ours, it's like, you know, we have loads of people and everything, and they're all like, you know, it's like basically in ours, it's like, you know, as long as you show up, you basically show up and do your job. You've got the job. But then, having said that, there are people that, you know, there are people. Well, yeah, there are people that obviously, super. Yeah, that obviously don't get kept, and it's like, yeah, it does sound pretty cool. It's, yeah, it does sound pretty cool. Yeah, it does sound pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I comprehend.
No, yeah.
This is the last of them. One last push, everyone. We can do this.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool though. It seems like it's working, which is good. Yep, exactly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah, if they don't keep you, obviously.
Exactly as planned.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully they'll keep you, and then obviously you ain't got to worry. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Go forth. Serve you well.
Maybe once they can be everywhere. Like maybe once you've been rotated everywhere, then you just walk in and do the thing and just say, "Where do you want me?" Yeah, or maybe they say like, "Okay, yeah, look, so you've done it, you've done everything. Yeah, you've done everything," and that.
My strategy was flawless.
Maybe it could just literally be like maybe they've been rotated everywhere else, and then after you've been rotated everywhere, they just say to you after you say your last rotation, they just go, "Yeah, look, go wherever you want for the rest of your time, you know, and do whatever." Hmm. All right, so they know where to go. Don't know. Depends how long they've been there, innit? I mean, it might all change. I mean, it's showing you first week. By like your 8th week, it might be, you know, massive. Yeah, I mean, it might simply be like after your first month there, they just basically go, "Yeah, look, go wherever you want now. You know, you can do everything. Yeah, we're good. Just do whatever." You know? I mean, it's one of them things you don't really know till you ask people, and it's kind of awkward to ask them because you're kind of like, well, yeah, hmm, yeah, yeah. I mean, we got a new guy in a thing like ours is hiring so many people. Like every week, every Thursday, they bring in more new people, and it's kind of like, yeah, that's good and all, but there's going to be a limit where, yeah, if they keep hiring so many people, yeah, what are they going to do? Are they just going to stop hiring people, or are they going to, yeah, yeah, it's possible, obviously, but I mean, I'm not worried. Like, my supervisor likes us. He gets along with us. I'm already hitting the targets, like enough to the point that he's like, I've been there over a month now. He's not once had to say to me, "Oh, look, dude, you need to speed up." And I got put on a different department when they were short the other day. I was on there for a while and got told after I was on there for a while, "But mate, you need to slow down." And I was like, "You what?" He's like, "You're going a bit too quick. The guy at the other end can't keep up because you're putting everything through too fast." And I was like, "Oh, alright then. So, my bad." I was like, "Well, I was like, maybe you should put me on the faster machine, and it's like, well, to be fair, we don't generally put people on there straight away. We're expecting you to make a lot more mistakes, but you seem to have just picked it up really fast, and it's like, mate, it ain't hard. Yeah, all I'm doing is picking up glass, sticking it in the machine, and that's it. I ain't even pressing a button. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Yeah, yeah, like mine's constantly picking up the glass, putting it on the thing and everything else. So yeah, it's like pretty, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping I can get moved and everything else. I mean, I should be getting my contract soon, because Aaron, one of the guys I work with, he's been there a while now. He's been there, how long's he been there? He's been there, like 8 weeks, 9 weeks, and out of the 12 weeks, and he got pulled in to one side the other day by Simon, and Simon was like, yeah, look mate, obviously you're still with the agency, blah blah blah, but yeah, your contract's in the post. And the reason why it's in the post is because that way, you obviously don't tell the agency, and we're more than happy to offer you it. And apparently, you get paid your breaks when you're contracted, and you get more holiday. You get 20 days a year. But yeah, you get 20 days a year. But we've got what's it called? We've got the 20th of December. We finish on the 20th of December, and then we don't go back to work till the what's it called? The 2nd of January, I think they said. Shitbird. Oh, you got a red hat? Oh, what, this Ken guy? Ow. Oh no, hell no, it's not fair at all. Bull crap. Yeah, but bull crap. Yeah, your daddy runs the show. It's like, yeah, you know, it's kind of a. Yeah. Yeah. No, he wouldn't. Yeah, bullshit, mate. Yeah, everyone's heard that before. Yeah, you get that. You get that anyway. It's like where ours is, we've got what's it called? We have what Simon was saying, that like we have a day shift manager, like who's in charge, and his brother runs this other section. And basically, so this guy just comes round and just bitches at everyone and walks around like he owns the place. And because his brother is the 6 till 2 manager, is he gonna get in trouble for sitting on his arse? Like when there's no work we have to sweep and clean up, he just sits there on a chair or just wanders off and comes round and tells us all we're doing, do this, do that, and like tells us what to do. And it's like every section has their own supervisor and they're responsible for us. So like Simon is mine, so Simon will be the one that chooses whether or not who gets kept, who doesn't, blah blah blah. And yeah, it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I get along really well with Simon, but the thing is obviously the other guy is, a manager as well, but he's manager for a different section. But obviously he's the one whose brother is the permanent day shift manager, so it's sort of, I can't do anything, I mean, it's fine, he's not... Yeah, exactly. I mean, be fair, he ain't that bad. He just comes over, has his little whinge and wanders off, and we just go, yeah, no, 3 bags full, blah, blah, blah. To be fair, Simon's proper good at, like, Simon is normally always there. So he's kind of always there, so if someone does come over and moan, Simon just steps over and steps in front and just goes, what's the problem? And then they go, wah, 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 wah. And then Simon goes, alright, I'll deal with them. And then they walk off, because Simon just goes, well, right, walk off then, so I can speak to my team. Calls us over and just goes, just look sorry and look like I told you off. And you go, yep, okay. And he's like, yeah, the guy's a dickhead. Everyone knows he's a dickhead. Even his brother says he's a dickhead. It's like, oh, right, oh, okay. But obviously we can't say that. But, it's like, obviously, But it's one of them things, you get it anywhere. You always get people that know people, and it's like they saying it's not what you know, it's who you know. And obviously, if you had family member that, like that girl has her dad, alright, she still has to do the same job, but on the other hand, she really doesn't, because like shit is daddy gonna fire her. I mean, my old man used to have his own business being a mechanic and stuff, and it was like, my brother was like proper dickhead, and doesn't pull his weight, I will get rid of him. It's like, would you ever? It's like, Dad, he shows up like an hour late, has like 2 hour, 3 hour lunch breaks, goes home early, goes to the pub. But you only done that once. He doesn't do it once. He's rude and he's arrogant. He pisses off all the rest of your staff. But again, it's family. You can't really be objective. It's like same for you. It's like your kid gets older and say they were working for you. It's, you can't really fire them because it's one of them. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm on about this guy's the guy that owns the whole thing, innit? That's what I'm saying. So say you had your own company and and your kids were older and you taught them all the right work ethics and all the rest. But you know what I mean? If the situation was reversed, it's one of them. Yeah. I mean, that's why they say, like... What machine is she doing? So she stands up and does.
Watcher. Be lucky.
It is, but you know, is what it is, isn't it? You know, you get that everywhere.
What can I do for you? Ahem. Ready?
Of course.
Choose wisely now.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
Just gotta like bite your tongue as such on it, you know. Yeah.
Success. Choose wisely now. Let's see what we can do. Success. Choose wisely now. Choose wisely now.
Nice.
Choose wisely now. Choose wisely now.
Oh. I just got this image of you like packing the boxes and crisp packets just smacking your head, just like douche douche, just like. You imagine that your boss is just like, yeah, go down there and catch shred. It's just like, oh, go long. Oh. Yeah, we have that with ours. It's like with the furnace. It's like if they put the wrong glass in on the wrong setting, the glass literally, yeah, but from the heat it'll shatter, and where you load up like 30-40 bits of glass, if one of them's wrong, it'll heat up and shatter, and because the others are heated, it'll just shatter, and all you'll hear is this almighty like massive explosion, and it's just like all the glass will shatter because all the glass will start heating up. The one that's the wrong one will shatter, smack into the one that's already weak because it's being heated up. That'll shatter, which will hit another, and you just hear this almighty like, you know, explosion kind of going off, and it's like, whoa, yeah. But yeah, it's proper. Yeah, it's proper crazy,
Choose wisely now.
and it's like.
Do come again.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you're working now, so you know that's the more important thing. Make it last, yeah. 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 I mean, that's the thing, it's like, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, hello. And what can I do for you? Mixing it up, eh? Whatever you say.
Hmm.
How can I help? Mixing it up, eh?
Yeah.
How can I help?
That's the thing, though, is like, I mean, the whole, yeah, hmm. Yeah, I mean, the main one is like, yeah, you'll get moved around quite a bit because it's kind of, yeah, they kind of, hmm, hmm, yeah, hmm,
Farewell for now.
hmm,
The kingdom needs your help.
hmm. Three things, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's like ours. It's like when you're on your 12 weeks, you don't get paid your breaks and everything else. But if you get took on, you get paid breaks. So you get 40 hours instead of 37.5 hours. You can start on more than £8 an hour, because they can give you a pay rise when they take you on, even if you haven't learned everything. Weekly at the moment. When you get took on, it goes monthly. and you don't get bank holidays off unless you get took on, and then you get every bank holiday off paid. And it's like, yeah. Hmm.
Take care. Welcome, child. Let us pray.
Yeah.
Goddess speed.
When is it due anyway?
What do you want?
Fair enough. Well, a bit of luck, you'll be took on by then. I mean, does any of that change when you get took on, or? Yeah, I mean, we didn't know it either. To be fair, we didn't know that you can be on more than £8 an hour from the start. We were chatting to Aaron, and he was like, "Oh yeah, it says it." Oh, okay. We didn't know that you get your breaks paid till yesterday when me and Chris and Aaron were chatting, and Aaron's like, "Oh, I'm looking forward to getting paid for this," and he's like, "What?" He's like, "Oh yeah, man, you get your breaks paid, you get more holiday, you get every bank holiday off full pay, and it's like if you work any later than 2 o'clock, it's time and a half, and you work it, you know." And we was all like, "Damn, man, there's fucking well loads of benefits." It's it's like, it's like it was well loads of stuff. It was like, wow. But yeah, I mean, he's on his 10th week now, and he got his contract on his 9th week. But Simon already said, like, when I was chatting to him today, I was saying to him, like, yeah, I know, obviously. Well, I've only been there a month, so I was like, yeah, look, how does it work? And Simon's like, basically, I tell the day shift manager and the factory manager whether I think you're good enough. No other supervisor has any input or say, because you work in my section. If you were in a different section, then it would be dependent on whoever that is. And I was like, well, yeah. And he's like, so look, as long as you get along with me and I get along with you. And I was like, well, I think we get along. He's like, no. He goes, I've got no problem with you. He goes, you come in, you work, you do whatever I want you to do. You never backchat, you're never late. You always show up early. And you're always willing to help people. He goes, you're like the perfect worker I want. You just come in and I go through in the morning. In the morning, I assign everyone where they are. For a month, I've been telling you just go down where you normally are. And you never once roll your eyes or go, okay. You just go, alright. And off you trot. And then you come back to me 5 minutes later and just go, is this, is this, you know, is this lot of glass on the trolley thing, yeah, on the barrow, is this glass on the barrow for this job or the next job? And he's like, but otherwise you just basically come in, do your job. And I was like, well, yeah, you know, yeah, exactly, you know. But yeah, he said, yeah, and then I sit down and I discuss with the 6-2 manager whether or not I think you're good, and then they speak to the factory manager, and then the factory manager says like, look, you know, do you reckon he's alright? And then they're like, yeah. So, but yeah.
Alright, let's get started. Clear out your logos and I'll tell you what this trial's all about. Zoom's a really useful spell that lets you zip from one place to another quick as you like. Here, have a read of these instructions and you should be up and running in no time. That's it. Now just pick where you want to go. You can zoom to anywhere marked with a feather. And that's how you zoom. Right, time for a bit more practice. Try zooming to all the different places around town. Normally you'd have to tune yourself into each zoom stone first, but I've done that for you.
Yeah.
Looks like you got the hang of it.
But yeah, I mean,
Right, let's try it in the
yeah,
heat of battle.
it'll take a while.
Zip and zoom your way around town and stop the monsters getting to the route.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing though, is like that's what I'm saying, it's, yeah, they should from from the sounds of it, they'll move you around. I mean, I kind of a bit annoyed because it's like I got told that we'd be moved around and everything, and it's basically we ain't, you don't get moved around, and it's like, well, that's the thing. Probation, obviously, the better it makes you look, and it's like, yeah, I can just jump on there, but that's the thing. It's like, that's what I was hoping like would happen, that we'd get moved around, but they're like, oh yeah, from the people I've been speaking to, like, Aaron's barely been moved in like the 9-10 weeks he's been there, and then it's like, and then I was chatting to a guy, and there's this guy who's been there like 6 years, and I was like, oh, so I'm guessing like you've been moved everywhere, you can go everywhere, He's like, oh, be fair, we don't really get moved. And I was like, oh. And it's like, I was chatting to Simon saying like, yo, I thought we're all meant to be moved around and everything. And he was like, yeah, you're meant to be. But obviously it's a bit awkward. I was like, well, it's not really, is it? You just move us. You just move us all around. And he's like, yeah, but, yo, obviously we have a target of some sort to hit. And I was like, yeah, I get it. It's, it's one of them, ideally, yes, they can move you around. But realistically, if they move you around, they need to know that whoever else goes on there can be as quick as the person that's already on there. I mean, obviously, yeah, they got to learn, but again, it's like, but I don't know. I mean, I've been, we tend to get, if there's no work, we tend to get moved. So like, like today there wasn't that much work for the furnace people, so they all got moved around. And so the new guy who was on there was like loving it, because he was like, oh wow, I've been here like 3 days and I've been moved and everything. And I was like, yeah, great mate, I've been here a month and I ain't been moved. I mean, I got put somewhere else, but it wasn't being moved. I got put on there because they were short. But but the thing is it's all relative. I mean, I've already said to Simon and had conversation with him and said to him, look, ultimately I was going to stay in Macca's for my 12 weeks and then quit. And then if I get the job, quit McDonald's. I've since changed that because Simon's like, look, as long as I'm happy with you and everything else, and he said like he can't guarantee I'll get the contract, so I might not, but he said, but he's more than happy with us and everything, and he's the one that chooses it. And he goes, look, unless you're an idiot and don't do your job, the job's yours. But yeah, I mean, hey man, welcome to my stream. Just doing a story on Dragon Quest. Wanna ask anything, feel free. Just chatting with one of my mates. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. So I spoke to my missus and said to her, look, I'm getting really tired of doing 6 days. And she's like, well then, how guaranteed is it? And I was like, well, that's what I spoke to him. And I said, look, realistically, what's the chances? And he goes, look, there's like a 99.9% chance the job will be yours. Unless you no-show or suddenly start being a dickhead to everyone, no one's gonna. I haven't got an issue with you. And he goes, I mean, and I was like, well, how long would I have to wait until I know if I get my contract? Obviously, it'd be a 12 weeks. And he's like, well, it won't be 12 weeks. And I was like, oh. And he goes, because Aaron got his on his 9th week. So, he's just working it and he knows he's got the job. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I was like, so would I have to wait for my 9th week because I'm on my 4th week? And he's like, no, you'll get it soon. And I was like, oh, I'll get it soon, will I? Like, how soon? And he's like, it's soon. It's in the works. But you. And I was like, oh, okay, so I've definitely got the job and getting a contract. And he's like, well, I can't say that, but don't worry, okay? It's in the works and it's being sorted. You're here unless you don't want to be here. He goes, look, you show up on time, you get along with everyone, and you're putting out numbers, which is basically about as much as we used to be able to get out of this machine, and the machine is slowly breaking. And but he's like, I don't have an issue with your numbers at all. He's like, so. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, because even if I don't get the contract, all I need is just a bit of paper or some sort of, even just if the factory manager wrote on a bit of paper like, the job is yours. We're just waiting so many more weeks until we can work the paperwork out. But I said to my missus, like, look, they got no problem with me, and Simon's the one that chooses and says to the factory manager. I mean, the factory manager doesn't come down and, he comes down and says hi, but he doesn't work with you. So, he doesn't know. And the other manager on the other bit, he has his own stuff. So, literally, it is just what Simon thinks of us. And he's like, look, he said to me,
You're
Yeah, yeah. I mean that's exactly the same reason why Aaron got his contract in the post. They didn't give him his contract there and then because we have an agency office as well. There's an office for the agency, but the agent's people were only there Thursday. But yeah, but ours has like someone that works for the company. It basically works for the agency kind of thing. And yeah, so it's like, so basically the reason why they send it in the post is because like Simon was saying, it's not really be sly, it's more a case of they've had people in the past that when it's got to the 12th week haven't had the contract, and then what they've done is they've shit a brick and gone, oh no, and then quit because they've got to 12 weeks and not been told, yeah mate, the job's yours, and they're like, nope, I'm obviously not being kept. And it's like, so they've learnt from that, and now what they do is they pull you to one side and say, mate, your contract's in the post, don't fucking tell the agency, go back to work, blah blah blah. And so I mean, I just gotta wait. Like I said, I know Aaron got his by his 8th week and I'm on my 4th, so Monday will be my 5th, so yeah. But apparently according to Simon it's in the works already, so I might get mine quicker. But I think I might be getting mine maybe earlier than what Aaron got his, just purely because obviously I've told him that obviously, I want it so I can quit my other job. But I mean, that's all Simon can say. He can't say, 100% yes, because then obviously the next question would then be, well, where is it? And it's like, well,
Well.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Also, as well, they've said they've had people before that have, they've said, like, the contract's yours. They've then opened their mouth and the agency's gone, well, where's our cut? And then also, not only that, they've then got big-headed and, like you said, gone round being like, oh, yeah, look at me. But apparently, also, they've had a lot of people before where they've gone, oh, look, the contract's yours. And then what they've done is that person's done naff all work because they're like, well, I'm contracted now. And it's like, and Simon's like, I doubt, I know you're not going to be like that, but it's just, we have to wait X amount of time. He's like, even though, like, look, I can tell you 99% gonna get it, I can't go to Jason and go, give me the contract, he's only been here, because all Jason will say is, he may be great and amazing, but mate, he's been here a month. How do we know he ain't just gonna turn around and be like, I'm gonna sit on my laurels? And it's like, but Simon said that he's like, I mean, I've only known him for a month, but it's like he's quite honest and, frank and honest. And
Welcome, child.
and it's like Simon said to us, like, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm the one that basically decides whether or not you kept or not. I got no problem with you, so you basically kept as long as you show up and do your job still. Obviously, I can't give you a contract now because the agency will want to cut, and what's the point?
Goddess.
And also, there is the chance that you might then do slightly less, and I was like, well, I mean, I totally get it, makes sense and all, but so I mean, that's what I said. Simon said to me, like, what's your plan? And I was like, well, obviously I want to be kept. And he's like, okay, but say you was kept, what's your plan? I was like, well, I've already worked all that out. And he's like, oh yeah? He's like, what's that then? basically, if I'm kept, that when I sign a contract, the first thing I'll say is, you know, how long until I can be moved to a different bit? And he's like, oh, right. I was like, no, it's more just, what's it called? It's more just, you know, thing. Mm. Yeah, yeah. Alright, man. I'll speak to you later. Alright, man. Speak to you later, bud. Bye.
The kingdom needs your help. Well done. Well done. Take care. I hope you're well. Come again? I hope you're well. Please take this. Come again? Hey!
Hello, Ducky. See you soon.
Watcher! Be lucky. Watcher! All yours. All yours. Be lucky. Watcher. Cheers! 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 All yours. All yours. Cheers! Cheers! Be lucky.
From behind also. Could they have traced our footprints?
Looks like they have us surrounded.
This doesn't look good, does it? Go on then, let's hear it.
My strategy is this. First, I will engage the monsters directly ahead of us. While I keep them occupied, the rest of you will divide into 2 units and spread out. When you are...
Second thoughts, shut up. Basically, you want us to lure them into a pincer movement and smash them to bits, right?
I do.
Okay then, let's get on with it.
Legendary bandit turned hero coming through! All peachy this end, Jessica! Over to you! Hold on a minute. You sure this is a good idea? God blimey! Everyone get down!
You all right, Bluey? You don't look like you're hurt anyway. I was worried I squashed you.
That was fun, wasn't it? Oh, you don't think I overdid it a little, do you?
A little? You're having a giraffe, ain't you? You almost frazzled the lot of us.
Sorry to have inconvenienced you, your worship. Ugh, this is the problem with you. You get your knickers in a twist over the tiniest thing.
How many times? They ain't knickers. They're the boxes of a legendary bandit turned hero.
Oh. Thanks for helping us out back there. Who exactly are you?
Well, this will probably seem a little hard to believe, but we just arrived here from another dimension. I'm Jessica, and this delicate flower here is Yangus. The monsters in your world have all gone a bit crazy, I hear. Well, how to explain? Let's say a friend of ours asked us to come and investigate why.
Yet more travellers from other worlds? What exactly could all this mean?
Intriguing. Unlike Terry and Elena, our new arrivals are plainly aware of our plight.
Well, it's been nice meeting you, but we best be on our way. Bye for now.
Hold your horses, Jessica! You can't just go running off like that!
Well, they're an interesting pair, aren't they?
You can say that again. Look, they're back to their bickering already. Seems they can't even agree on which way they're supposed to be going.
We too must choose a way forward. Come, friends, onward!
Right.
Shout yourself, why don't you?
Oh, well that's just perfect. They've gone off in two completely different directions.
Then we too must choose a path. To divide our ranks further would be too great a risk. Besides...
You do realise that while you're waffling on, they're getting attacked, don't you? Let's move! Let's teach them a lesson they won't forget.
Together we shall ensure the safety of the villagers and their homes. To arms! Go forth! I must say, Miss Jessica, your magical talents are truly something to behold.
If only the spells are synchronized out here, like the magician.
I inherited my powers from an ancestor of mine. He was what they used to call a sage. I'm not quite as powerful as he was yet. I try my best.
Go forth! Onward!
For heaven's sake, is Yangus even trying? There is he. Something is a bother in the middle. I didn't know why he was doing something with the ultimate.
Go forth! Go forth!
We have dealt them a harsh blow!
course.
Please, Jessica, please, this is too much. You will only to encourage Sir Evna's recklessness.
Nearly there, everyone. Keep up the good work.
Strategy is the key to victory.
Oh! Hello there. Some post came for you. See you later. The kingdom needs your help. Take care.
Watcher! Be lucky!
Right, here we all are again, eh?
Well, that was fun. Looks like that's most of the monsters dealt with. So... all we need to do now is get rid of this lot, rescue the Elder, and...
Whoa. Whoa.
Okay, I spoke too soon. Seems we still have a bit of work to do here.
More than a bit, I fear. The path to the Elder's residence is beset by ferocious fiends, which means
we've got a whole lot more monster bashing to do. Let's get to it.
Only one thing for it at a time like this. Stand back to back with your oldest and goldest, whatever comes your way, and hope for the best.
I hope for both our sakes you've got my back.
Looks like they've got a ballista set up here. These beauties can fire off arrows at lightning speed. They can make battles a lot easier.
We must rethink our strategy. We must rethink our strategy.
Perfectly executed.
Phew. Looks like we brought ourselves a bit of breathing space at last. Just goes to show you, teamwork's what it's all about.
You can say that again. Ah. Oh, look, someone's coming this way.
Well met, old friend. You escaped unscathed.
Could it be? King Doric? I saw that a band of brave warriors had come to our rescue, but I never imagined that you would be at its head. You have delivered us from certain doom, and for that you have our undying thanks. Your bravery, your unwavering resolve, and your readiness to lead from the front line of battle must surely please the spirits.
Do not shower me so with praise, Elf. I shall turn red to the very tips of my ears.
And yet, your presence in far-flung Sylvia must surely bespeak some wider ill. Do you come to warn us, perhaps? The monsters run amok in other places in our realm, the capital even.
I'm afraid so, old friend. Every corner of the land is affected. My companions and I journey in search of the cause, granting succor where we can.
So, you're definitely elves, right? Well, where I come from, elves are wise and ancient. So, might you be able to shed some light on what caused all of this?
Since we first observed the change in our friends, we have been desperately combing the annals for clues as to the cause. Without success, I'm sorry to say.
You mean you ain't got a Scooby, eh? Somehow I didn't think it would be just as easy as walking up and asking.
Yes, I should have known. Nothing's ever that simple, is it?
Wait, this monster.
Do you mean me? I'm not a monster, I'm Helix. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. No, you're not allowed. No one's allowed to touch it. My daddy gave it to me the last time I ever saw him.
My apologies, little one. It's just that the crown you wear bears an uncanny resemblance to the Circle of Light.
The Circle of Light?
Long, long ago, two treasures were forged, in order that the forces of light and darkness might be kept in check. The brighter half of this fated pairing came to be known as the Circle of Light. The light shall make the midnight bright, and drive all darkness from our sight. I had thought that were we to locate the circle, we might also find a means of curing the malady afflicting monster kind.
So, is Helix's crown the Circle of Light, or...?
No. Alas, it seems I was mistaken. I sense no great power within the trinket your companion wears. It is a convincing replica, no more.
But it is real! It's a real-life treasure! I promise!
Our course is clear. If there is even a chance that this Circle of Light could reverse our friend's transformation, we must find it.
Right. And I'm willing to bet that if we do, we'll also find out what's behind all these sinister goings-on.
Hey, why don't you two come along with us? Looks like we're all after the same thing, and, you know, safety in numbers and all that.
Hey man, welcome to my stream. I'm just doing the story on Dragon
Quest
Quest Heroes.
Taken quite a shine to you.
If you want to ask anything, feel free.
To be honest, I was just thinking how to break me heart to say goodbye to little Bluey so soon. Then it is decided! Let us venture forth as one, and together solve the mystery of Monsterkind's madness. So then, what say you, friends?
Well now, how could we possibly refuse an invitation like that? We're with you all the way, Your Majesty. So then, where to next? All right.
You what?
Yes.
All right. You what?
Whip the wooden bundle.
The kingdom needs your help. Happy hunting! Happy hunting!
Sweet. One I can hand straight in.
Happy hunting!
Another I can hand straight in.
Happy hunting! Happy hunting!
Oh. Whole bunch completed.
Well done!
Mini medal.
Well done!
Celestial skin.
Well done!
Silver nugget. Materialist.
Well done! Take care!
champagne for you. See you later.
Welcome, welcome. Farewell for now.
The kingdom needs your help. Take care. I hope you're well. Congratulations. Congratulations. Impressive. Impressive. Come again?
Welcome, welcome.
40.
Farewell for now.
Stuff on them.
Welcome, child. Let us pray. Let us pray. Let us pray. Goddess speed.
Watcher! All yours. All yours. Be lucky. Watcher. Be lucky. Watcher. Be lucky.
Hey man, welcome to my stream. Just doing some Dragon Quest Heroes story. Got any questions, feel free to ask. Just trying to figure out what I'm actually doing next. Oh, yeah, you, come here.
You're right.
Yes.
to work.
This one.
My strategy was flawless.
Well, hello. And what can I do for you? All right, let's go.
Let me go to work.
How can I help? All right, let's go.
Let me go to work.
How can I help? Don't be a stranger. Fine by me.
Hey, man. Oh, crap. Oh, good, there's an enemy. Yeah. Oh. That was awesome. Oh, man. Fair enough. I need to get something to eat. I ain't even got something to eat yet. No, I can cook something down in chat, obviously. I don't even know what I'm going to eat. She ain't gone shopping yet, so I ain't got a lot. I had fish finger sandwich yesterday. Huh? Yeah, she changed it. She used to work, she used to have, what's it? She used to have, Thursday and Saturday. Now she has, Tuesday and Saturday. Yeah, but they're set, and she had to change it. Well, she used to have Thursday, Saturday, I mean, and now she's got Tuesday, Saturday, so... Yeah, she gets Saturday. Yeah, she used to always have... She's always had Saturday, It's just basically she used to have Thursday, Saturday, now she has Tuesday, Saturday. And obviously because of that it's fucking thrown out when she goes food shopping. Because normally she goes shopping today. But, yeah. Yeah. Need to... Yep. Cool. No, I'm just not talking. That's all. I was trying to do something on my game, so I had to focus for a sec. So, yeah. Well, I'm more or less trying to figure out if I can actually finish this mission or if it's just a continuous mission. I think it's more the second one. Which is fine if it's a continuous one. I'm going to end it in a minute and get something to eat because I is hungry. I don't know what the hell I'm going to have there. Might have chicken nuggets. Got nuggets. And got no chips, so I can't have that. Yeah, that's what I got. Alright, dippers, nuggets. Yeah. And then I got no, just put them in the oven. Yeah. I know. Might just have to have that. Just nuggets and some sweet corn. Yeah, nuggets and sweet corn I think I'm going to end up having. Oh, she's at work, so 10. She's on late, so she'll go shopping Saturday probably, I guess. I don't really know. I would ask her, but she gets all pissy if I ask her. Oh yeah, because I normally message her every week saying, when are you going shopping? Yeah, and she's like, well, you're at home, you could have gone. It's like, yeah, well, I don't have a car, so... Well, no, it's more, I don't have a car, you have a car, so... It's kind of the bigger point. Yeah. Da-da.